All right, everybody, listen up. Weeks ago, when the party was first in Snowvault, Voltaire, Damon, Willow were tasked with checking in the local spiderweb hideout, as they hadn't checked in with Borat in quite a while. When they found the hideout, as it was well hidden, even to the officials of Snowvault, they found that the whole place was filled with massacred dead bodies, bodies of the various spiderweb agents and initiatives, or not initiatives, initiates. Investigating further, they found a live troll snacking on one of the dead bodies. The party quickly killed the troll and heard some sounds coming from behind a locked door. After getting past the door, they found a wounded orc man, tall, skinny, with long hair, which is rare for his race, named Lieutenant Cogborgen, a high-ranking member of the spiderweb. He was clinging to life as he was bleeding out from the various wounds the troll caused. The party healed him and let him know that they were going to help and offered to relay the info to Lester. He told them he'd meet them in Pure Star, but the party never saw him again. After saving him, the party left the hideout and continued on with their journey. Fast forward to recently, you all decided to go check on the hideout to see if you could ascertain any more information from it. When you got there, you were all met with a zombified, mutated version of the troll the trio killed weeks prior. It was killed skillfully, and you all managed to survive despite a couple of close calls. Now we're in the aftermath of that.
Okay, you don't have to read the second part. That's just for you.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. So now you guys are caught up. So right now, you guys have. Well, you don't have the dead troll. The troll's outside. You guys wanna explain what happened and how you guys killed the troll, Willow and Valorant? You wanna explain that maneuver?
It was pretty fucking sweet.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's right.
Pokemon Skydrop. Yeah.
Pokemon Skydrop. Yes. So we were fighting this troll, and it's regenerating. We know some of the weaknesses, but it's still a tough opponent. Willow thought of an interesting way to defeat this monster. So Willow has a spell called Odalut's Resilient Sphere. It encapsulates a creature that is large or smaller inside of it. And previously, Willow had reduced this monster just to, in general, to have its attacks deal less damage. Then, when Willow attempted to use Odaluk's sphere, they failed its deck save, so now it's trapped inside the sphere. They have a minute. So, Valor, am I missing anything before that?
Hypnotic pattern, then you catch it. I use
There
a
it is.
different spell. You fly
Yeah.
up.
Yes, with the help of Damon too, I had them help me go out because there's 2 minutes on hypnotic pattern, so it can't react, but there's a minute for Odaluk's Resilient Sphere, so it is going to disappear within a minute. Didn't realize it was also a concentration spell. So enlarge juice and Odaluk's Sphere is concentration. So the moment I casted Odaluk's Resilient Sphere, as it gets into it, it technically was crushed within it, but we ran outside. Willow flew up as high as they can, and then just once Odaluk's sphere was almost ready to go, just dropped it. So there was like how many? Like 45d6 or something that you had to roll.
Something to that effect. Yeah.
Because we flew like 450 feet up, and it's like every 10 feet is 1d6 bludgeoning, so it's just like all of that in one. On top of the crushing damage that it would have already had while stuck in, because it's only for something large or smaller, but this creature is bigger than large. So it was kind of compacted already. So that's kind of how we one shot almost this wonderful goblin.
Troll.
Big troll go splat.
Big troll go exactly.
And also this was the original token I was supposed to use, but I didn't change it. I forgot to change it. This is how it was supposed to look. Anyway, yeah. And went splat outside. Voltaire did some digging or saw like a glow from like inside the pile, and it was sort of like pulled to it, and pulled out a the Lodeo Granite gemstone in the shape of a troll heart. And also, Raziel scooped up some of the blood after tasting it and getting a little bit of jolt of energy.
I forgot about that.
And yeah, he scooped it up into the empty potion bottles that you guys had. So yeah, that's that.
There's also the turtle shell with
Oh.
Valorant.
Oh yeah.
Hey, I
Oh,
forgot
yeah.
about Call Dad.
Oh yeah, speak with Dad. Oh, I hate that spell now.
We're gonna have to combo for a wonderful time for everyone.
I'm not reenacting that whole scene, but that was funny. I'll give you that. That was hilarious. Let's see, what else can we reveal or fill in rather? Is there any questions that you have so far about what happened?
I don't think so.
Okay, so you guys are in the what is now considered the abandoned spiderweb hideout. All of these skeletons that you see before you were members of the spiderweb.
And it smells really bad.
It smells like decay and mold, and it's just very, very disgusting. And in fact, if like you guys were already used to some of these smells, it would make you really sick. But yeah, look, yeah, you do recognize a lot of the banners and the symbolism that are adorning the walls, and a lot of the dead bodies that you see do have like the everyday wear equivalent of the spiderweb outfits. You also see to your left, or Lokia's left, your right, a dried up puddle of blood in front of a door, right about here, and I'll leave it at that.
I'm gonna go investigate that a little bit.
And if you guys want to like kind of fill her in on what that area is, you can if you'd like. I'll let you guys play this scene out.
Yeah, that's the office. You should go check in there.
All right. Wilkia being very careful to not step on anybody is just going to start stepping over the bodies and going over here to look at the blood and then try and open the door to the office.
So the blood that you can see, it's dried. It looks like it's been there for a while. Probably about a few weeks old. It's just sort of like a stain now. And the door, as soon as you touch it to try to open it, it just gently opens up as if like it was already sort of open, just need a little bit of a push. Before you, let me reveal this. I don't know how much you could see of that. All right, I think that's good. You see a little bit of a blood trail and a desk and a couple of bookshelves, and it seems like it's a really well decorated office with plaques and various like flags, and it looks like it's a well used office aside from the dried up blood littered throughout.
She's gonna go into the office and follow the blood trail and look around the office to see if she knows who this belonged to or anything about it.
I'm going to have you um roll investigation unless Voltaire, as he's following behind you, wants to reveal to you who this office belonged to.
Yeah, I could tell her since we know. I
I'll
forgot
still
his
have
name
you
offhand. But
Cog Borgen.
Cogborgen.
Borgen. I'll type it in
Borgen.
chat.
Cogborgen. We found him Last time we were in here, he was up on the steps there, bleeding out. We managed to save him, but we don't know what happened to him after that.
Lilith is just gonna stare at him silently for a moment. And then she's gonna like put her hand on the desk. You don't know where he went?
No, he was supposed to meet us in Pure Star, but never showed.
She's gonna nod and I'm gonna look through this desk and the books and see if I can find any of his belongings.
Well, before you do that, I need you to roll investigation for me.
Got it.
Perfect. So
Great.
on top of the desk itself, you see a dried bloody handprint. And in the center of the handprint is sort of like a negative outline of a key. And it sort of looks like as if there was a key there, and the bloody handprint sort of like whisked the key off of the desk. And you could tell from the angle of the handprint and the blood trail that whoever this blood belonged to also took that key. And it could be anywhere. If you wanted to follow the blood trail, you can.
I think that's
Otherwise,
what
you
I'm
could
gonna
still look around in the desk.
do. I'm put a momentary pause on that to follow the blood trail a little further.
Okay, let me reveal that a little bit. Not really much to reveal, but yeah. So as you follow the blood trail, each little hiccup in the blood trail kind of like tells a story of somebody at the brink of death trying to sort of keep their composure and stay alive for as long as possible as they're using the desk and the walls and the stairs and sort of like keep themselves upright as they hide for hopefully an inevitable death or a hopeful rescue. And at the very top of the stairs, you see another dried up puddle of blood. This one's a little bit bigger. In the corner of your vision, you can see a small, like shiny glint near the back end of the puddle.
Look, is gonna walk over to the puddle and see what that glint is.
It is the key that was in the middle of the handprint.
I'm gonna pick that up and then look at the wall surrounding the puddle just to see if anything seems off about it.
All you see on the wall is as if he kind of like collapses back up against the wall and just slid down. Very, very defeated. And the key itself, it looks like it goes to one of the locks on the desk.
Okay. So after investigating the wall, I'm gonna walk back down the stairs. I'm gonna look at Voltaire and be like, she's gonna hold up the key. Did he say anything about this?
The key? No, we didn't see it the first time. Strange that he would leave it behind, though.
That's what I'm thinking. So she'll walk around and I guess investigate the desk, and because she's planning on doing that anyways, to see if the key unlocked anything there.
Well, on top of the desk, you do notice something peculiar. What you find is you can look in your journal and you could see right on top of the desk. And I'll let you look it over and kind of like discern and reveal what you've found.
She's gonna so that was not inside of a lockbox, or was?
That was sitting on top of the desk.
Okay. She's gonna pocket that momentarily.
Okay. Are you telling anyone about it or no?
Well, Voltaire saw her pick it up, so I think she's just gonna like put that off for a later conversation.
Okay, you got it.
And then investigate the rest of the desk.
Okay, you got it. Give me 1 second. As you unlock the desk and you open it, you see some ledgers of like expenses, and you also see a small box. Opening it up reveals like I want to say like 600 gold that they were using to like buy food and whatnot. You'll also see a lot of like notes on some of the recruits, how like their habits and their like their quirks, I guess. It's kind of humorous to read. Gives you a little bit insight about the people that lived in this hideout. And under all of that, you see a journal full of like vague conspiracies against a specific person. And you also find, give me a second, you find this. If you want to look in your journal again.
As Loki is looking at that, she's just like Voltaire sees her face just like drop. Her eyes are wide.
What's the matter?
She's gonna show that to Voltaire. Is that something you do, or is that something I do?
He can see it. I shared it with everyone.
Oh, okay, cool. So she's gonna show him Lieutenant Borgen's evidence.
Ah, yes. That it does fill in a few blanks. I guess that's how they always knew what we were doing, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, are we? Does that make us a branch of the cult? Are we doing their bidding under a different guise? Kind of weird.
Very weird.
Or was Lester just trying to steer? I don't know. This is confusing. We should talk that over with the group.
I agree. Before they go back, she's gonna look to see if there's anything else in, on, or around the desk and bookshelves of interest.
On the bookshelf, you just find various like novels and just stuff that looked like a very exquisite work. And with that investigation roll, you also find a couple smut novels in there too. They're
Loki's
very much hidden in the back.
Loki's
the
face
bookshelf.
somehow gets more red, and she just whispers, "I did not need to know that about him." She's gonna put them
So
back.
how does Lokia feel after seeing and reading all of this new information?
I think she's confused and feels conflicted and very much somewhat tricked, probably. Like there's just like a pit in the bottom of her stomach.
So are you guys revealing all this stuff to the rest of the group?
Yeah.
So I'll let you guys role play that out.
I was gonna look for a safe or something in this room.
Yeah.
Money bag.
Well, she found that money bag. It was around 600 gold.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we'll just distribute that for whatever the party needs at some point.
So as Lokia and Voltaire come out of the office, they reveal to the rest of you their findings.
So, what did you find?
Look, yeah, because they're all kind of like standing in somewhat of a circle-ish. She's gonna pass the list of recruits like to Willow and Lieutenant Borgen's evidence.
Before we go any further with that,
Ooh.
I just want to make sure that you understand what that list of recruits sort of like alludes to.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
I think I do. Do I?
What do you think it alludes to?
Well, obviously Ravina's name is on there. So Ravina was in the serpent thing, wasn't she?
Correct.
Yeah. And she's down as missing. That's really the only name on here that stood out to me.
What I would like for you to look at while you're reading the list is look at who is missing and who recruited them.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Well, I guess since we're coming clean with the evidence, might as well come clean with that. And then she'll just kind of explain that to the group. There's a list of recruits, and everyone that was recruited by Lester Ted or a Laurel is missing.
A lot of
I
these
guess
names,
except
though,
me.
are from Leicester. You think that's a coincidence?
Everybody but Lil Kia.
I have one of two things. What if they're shown missing here because Lester found out what was happening and called everyone here that's missing just so they can get out of this?
What do you mean, like get out of it alive? Remove themselves from the
Preferably.
Well, we knew Ravina was alive. Remember, this is like 3 weeks old. Liz.
Yeah, well, they were.
Maybe they're missing from Spiderweb and disappeared to join the cult?
Or the serpents or something of that sort, yeah. I think he was recruiting his. I don't know why he would recruit him to the spider web first, though. And then, other than to like train him and gear him up using the materials of the spider web and then sending him over.
What motive would he have for recruiting Wilkia?
She was just new enough not to be sent over to the other side yet. Or burned, or maybe has, and we don't know.
Look, is gonna say him when he suggests.
I would think a secret cult would be relatively discerning. So there would have to be, like, I'm not saying Loki is a traitor. I'm saying there has to be some ulterior motive, some kind of trap may be laid. Because, you don't just take the greenest people as soon as you meet them. You would vet them first if it's a secret organization, right?
Sorry to interrupt. I forgot to add this to the information that Lokia found. One of the journals that she found had the conspiracies in it. It also details how Lester would send out recruits on missions that were altered by him personally in order to get the recruits captured or killed by the cult. If that changes your conversation, I apologize.
It kind of does.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, little bit. Little bit.
My question's answered.
Yep. So that you kept coming back, I mean, means you're a fierce warrior and not corrupt. So that's
Maybe there's a reason that they kept Lil Kia specifically? Well, maybe they wanted to keep an eye out for you using Lil Kia.
Or Lokia was identified as a threat and they wanted to send her on a suicide mission.
That makes more sense, actually. Good job.
yeah. We have been through some fairly fierce battles lately,
When we were trapped in the woods, he kind of left us to die, didn't he?
to an extent. Yeah, he said he was gonna come get us, and then kind of ignored us.
Yeah, whoever showed up.
Nobody. We found our way out. We followed the marks that someone happened to leave.
Form.
Thank you.
Willow, by any chance, do you have a illusion spell that can try to make someone talk? Because I think we need some answers.
Illusion. Let me see. Flipping through the cards. What
Illusion, charm person.
Lokia has Zone of Truth and Command.
That might come in handy.
I can only alter the probability of events to a certain degree. But not so much actually getting more information.
Should we attempt to
I have
return
detect
back?
thoughts. That's the most I have.
Detect thoughts paired with Zone of Truth is
Yeah.
dangerous.
And we're planning to use this on
Lester, of
Lester?
course.
Uh, I question that for a second, just because of a minute detail.
And that would be.
Remember when I passed out for a bit?
And
I passed out for maybe a day or two. The night before, I'd spoken to Lester about something. Well, this is more before I took matter into my own hands. I was seething in anger, knowing that Zyrel had killed another fairy, that looked like me. It seemed that I had a twin somewhere that was just discarded, and I think that just Esther, while in my maddening rage, he touched me. Not in that way. No, not in that way.
Willow is a victim.
Sorry, I don't mean to laugh.
Not in that way. No, but he tapped my shoulder, and I felt briefly sharing my visions with him. He may have clued in. I don't know. This is speculation, but maybe when I shared the vision, he might have seen that. Oh no, because they're gonna eventually find out. I don't know if he's still here. I don't even know if he's still alive.
I mean, what if we return and hear me out? You use detect thoughts. Wilkia does zone of truth. Is there anyone in the group that can disguise their voice?
No,
Cough, cough, Damon.
not.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is that something I do now? Yeah, yeah.
That's something I do now.
I do voices.
I mean, man, you can completely turn into a different person. Change your voice as well or not.
I mean, don't you have the same spell I have, that minor illusion one, right?
Oh, the cantrip. Yes, yes. I could cast that repeatedly, everywhere, every couple minutes. I mean,
and you can make it sound like whoever you've ever heard.
Oh, you mean that thing I did last time? Yeah, yeah. I could definitely do that again. I thought you wanted me to make Detective Pikachu's running around talking like, Lester, Ted, or something. And I'm like, I could do it. It's just a little taxing, but I could do the voice thing. No worries.
We can cover his eyes. You just do the voice thing.
He's saying no, Detective Pikachu.
Who's
All right.
Pikachu?
What's a Pikachu?
It's a Palmon. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
So what? What is that? Is that like a? Is
Oh!
it's like a chips that you eat?
Oh, did you know
No.
about? Oh, wait. Are we in character? Out character.
And some of us are not.
It's a weird mix.
Okay, gives a 1,000-yard stare.
So, just to cut it back, Loki, as you're sort of like making all this revelation, this realization, how, like, what is your reaction? How are you feeling? What are your thoughts?
I think, like, as they're all discussing this, like, she can't do anything but just, like, keep silent because she is seething with anger. Because after she was betrayed by her stepfather, then betrayed by her real father, then betrayed by her real father's friend. Like, the spider web was where she went, and she, like, finally trusted Lester, and now she's just absolutely, like, seething with anger. Like, at this point, she wants to kill him.
And are you reacting in a way or looking in a way that is noticeable by everyone?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Like, her hands are balled into fists. She's just, like, she is so angry.
I would imagine that Lokia's shade of red is just that much deeper.
Oh, yeah.
I cast light on her, so everybody. No, just
Oh yeah,
joking.
it's very dark in here, by the way.
Get the right angle, Voltaire. Right angle. The right angle.
Loki's, like, squinting. Stop it.
It's that photographical moment.
It's like cast light. Oh shit!
Never under, never directly over. Okay, gotta make sure it's a little bit to the side.
Get that contour, get that shading.
Loki's horn jewelry sparkles.
Willow, I know I'm asking a lot, but remember that thing you did at the Emerald Serpent, or with the serpents, how you made them all go to sleep? Should we return, do that against Lester, make sure he gets to bed okay, and then we question him?
This is Carl talking. I put them to sleep.
Well, you poisoned them. You poisoned.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you poisoned! I thought you put them to sleep.
No.
Yeah.
Permanent.
No, that's a different kind of sleep.
They outright murdered them.
The whole club. It's gonna smell like this one.
Maybe I'm able to slip something in their drink.
You know, there's gonna be some innocent teenager that'll go in there and drink that. Just
no,
Stop.
Lulu.
It's not my problem they went in there without anyone's permission. Willow's
Oh,
guilt-free.
all these dead bodies. Oh, look, wine. But.
And that's why wine is bad for you kids.
Why you drink whiskey, kids?
All right. Is there anything else that we want to do in this area?
Search for alcohol.
Damon scoops up a couple vials of the troll blood after seeing the reaction that Raziel had, just in case.
So he has 2 or 3 bottles, and you also have 2 bottles.
Oh, he already got it. Okay.
Yeah, he already got it. He already got
okay.
a couple bottles.
Oh, all right. Then never mind.
With a place like this, they have to still have alcohol. Go searching real quick.
You do find a couple bottles, but they're kind of the cheap shit.
The collection grows either way.
It's like this branch of the guild was sort of like a here take work with as less money as possible. So they had to cheap out on the alcohol.
Ugh, this is a cheap shit, huh? Let's come to Lester anyways.
Oh boy. Is there anything else that you guys wanted to do in this area? No? Okay, so we're gonna fast forward it just a little bit, because there was some things that everyone did after the whole investigating and killing the troll, whatever. You guys helped Lulu to prepare the airship, and you were able to help her achieve in getting it prepared. Instead of it being a day and a half or a day, whatever, she ended up getting it done in that same day. So you guys were able to set out that night. You guys said goodbye to Umtesh and Runross. You guys parted ways with Lulu. And she also revealed that the name of her airship is called the Blushing Lady. I'll type in the chat so you guys can know that. Valerian, yeah, I would say you were able to find it after a little while of searching. We'll sort of play it out as if you went out to go search for stuff while they were helping Lulu. I would say that ran you a couple gold.
All right, that's cash.
Willow, can you roll me wisdom save, please?
Okay. Shoot. Where's that here? Will that work?
I do not see anything.
Okay. It's not working. Oh, it's late.
There it goes.
Okay.
Oh, I'll take the
I
first
clicked
roll.
it 3 times because I'm like, oh, it's not working.
I'll take the first roll.
Okay.
So out of nowhere, your head begins to pound, and you feel like this is the worst headache you've had in a very, very long time. It's almost to the point of pain that you saw Voltaire have a few nights ago when he was writhing in pain. You don't recognize it as similar, but you do feel about the same pain.
Oh, a headache. Oh. Just goes sliding into Raziel. Like, oh, the pain. The pain. Checking to see if anyone's paying attention to it. Oh, no. Oh.
Look, he thinks nothing of this and rolls her eyes.
And Raziel just says, "Are you okay?"
Oh, the pain. I've had it. Oh, this is a headache. Oh. No, really. It's actually a headache that I haven't had in a while. Should be okay. Just all of a sudden. Betrayal upon betrayal upon betrayal. It's not good for the heart or the mind. And pats Raziel. Thank you. I'm just gonna sit on Raziel's shoulder.
So I would say you guys got your supplies. The airship is all set up and ready to go. I think you guys said that you wanted to head to Pure Star first, correct?
I believe so, yeah. To drop off the potion for Jerry.
Yep, okay.
I need my spell slots and my spells and scrolls. I can't just be all utility.
Alright, cool. So you guys, it's very, very dark out. It's night, and you guys set out on the airship on the Blushing Lady, and you guys can place your tokens wherever you'd like.
Why do I have 8 health?
Wait, what? We still have 8.
You guys haven't taken a long rest yet.
No, like shot the
No.
50, remember?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
Killed me last round.
No, yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
you were at 8. We went on healing for you.
I wasn't able to heal her. I apologize for that. That is my oversight.
Imagine I come back and you guys are like, yeah, she actually died last session.
I wouldn't let that happen.
Oh man.
You sure about that?
Maybe we'll see.
I mean, she lived, but she did, like, book a room at the inn long term for me and Carly. Yeah, just so you know, Cass.
Look, you did not do that.
It was canon now, I think, after that session.
So while you guys are gaining your bearings, getting ready to bed down for the night, you hear a little bit of like rustling over near the back end of the airship. Is anyone investigating it?
No, absolutely not.
Nope.
We're just gonna ignore it.
I'll do it.
It's too just right
I want
now.
everyone to ignore it, and then Dave just be like, "Come on, guys, someone look at it."
I mean, if you
You're
guys
like,
don't, that's fine.
I'm-
I'll roleplay either way.
I'm on team ignore it till it becomes a problem.
I mean, I'm steering the ship, so I guess I can't.
No, you got prior.
Well, I was gonna say that. That headache is really coming on to me. I'm just gonna go to bed a little bit early.
All right, so the rustling continues, and you see like a bluish hat, sort of like peeking out from behind the boxes. That there's no boxes on the map, but imagine there's boxes of supplies and whatnot at the back end of the ship. You see some like kind of a lizard-like hands, sort of like peeking around the boxes and the crates, and you hear God damn it! Oh shit! Oh, stub my toe! Oh man! And some of you actually recognize that voice, and it's. Give me a second. It's the courier, the little kobold courier.
That brought me my letter.
Yes, and he says, "Oh, sorry, I heard you guys were going to Black Belt, and I kind of just wanted to hitch a ride. I have a very important package to deliver. Hope you guys don't mind. I'll pay you if it's worth anything."
It's fine. You can definitely hop on. It will be 10 pieces of gold.
Yeah, I got you. As soon as I make this delivery, I got you.
Damon's sitting there going, "Damn, I should have said higher."
I was gonna say 50.
I thought 10 was reaching.
Well, I mean, what choice does he have? We're already in the air.
I know, right? Anyway, he's like, just you don't even have to think of me being here. I'll lay down over here. I'll sleep over here. It's not that big of a deal. I'm out of your way.
Who's the
Have
message?
that in mind.
Who's the message for?
I don't know. I was told to bring this over to a herald.
Is it from the same person my message came from?
Oh no. This is a package. I think it might be like a, I don't know. And he shakes the box. He's like, yeah, I don't know what it is. I can get fined if I open it. So I don't really. All I know is I'm supposed to deliver it to a herald.
Yeah, but is it from the same person?
No, it's from somebody different. Some old lady.
Can I insight check him on that?
Sure, go ahead.
13.
He looks very genuine in what he's saying. You don't really think that he's lying at all. He seems as though he really wants to make this delivery, and he's determined to make this delivery.
Oi, messenger boy, as long as you're on our ship, you do need to provide your name and an address for the manifold. One of those.
I guess you guys can call me Snick.
Mitch?
Snick.
Damon just stares at him intently.
You know, like snack, but with an I.
Ah, very well. Sounds good. And then he just goes back to steering the ship.
Okay, I'm just gonna go to bed over here. I'm kind of tired. My legs are killing me. Well, my leg. and you look down, and he actually has a prosthetic leg, and it's colored. It's painted the same color as his skin. I'm just really tired. It's been a long day, a lot of deliveries. And I kind of need to be, alert and at 'em for this delivery.
Well, you do know we're not going to Black Belt, right?
Wait, what?
Oh, guess you're on for a ride now. See you in the morning.
Where are you guys going?
Not Black Belt.
Oh man, my boss is gonna kill me. This is coming out of my pay. Well, can't really help it anyway. Might as well just embrace what's going on. I'll work with it. It's fine. Anyway, good night, guys.
Good night.
And as you guys bed down for the night, is there anything you want to do beforehand?
Wait till he goes to bed and take his package.
I was gonna say
Really?
Oh,
Roll
amazing.
sleight of hand.
Any other package that he might have.
Let's just steal all the mail.
You steal the package.
Let's go.
Anything in particular you're doing with this package?
I'll hand it to Damien. Cap.
Damien takes out one of those small knives. Okay, I guess he's gonna take his hand axe. I don't have a knife, and just very carefully, with the hand axe edge, just snip all the tape, and so that we can slowly open it while me and Voltaire peek over as we open the package.
So what you find inside is a bunch of paper, and underneath the paper there is a pocket watch or pocket timekeeper device, if you will. And on the back of it says, "To my Harry, love, Graham."
I'll use my wand to detect magic and see if it's magical.
There is no magic on it. It's just a timekeeper. That's all it is.
Damon tapes it back together and hands it to Voltaire and says, I guess put it back. Unless you want the pocket watch. I mean, honestly, Harry doesn't really seem like he needs it. And
It looks really nice.
And we never seem to keep track of time. Like, none of us carry a watch. Have you noticed that?
I have. It's yeah, we're not very good at that.
I mean, do you think Harry really needs... you know what? It's fine.
It's okay. We'll give it back.
Graham's probably about to die. All right. Here's the box. I've already taped it. It looks just as good as new. It's a different tape than it was the original tape. Just to be very clear.
I'll go give it back to him.
Anything else anyone wants to do before you go to bed? Going once, going twice. As you guys lay down and rest and recover after a very long and arduous day, you begin to find yourselves drifting into a slumber. And now I'm going to turn the seat over to Kyle.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Who said hi?
Uh-oh, not again.
Oh, we're not getting that long rest, are we?
No. Well, for this particular one, you actually will have your long rest. I suggest you take it now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god.
Thank you, Dave, for letting me do a small one shot here.
Yeah, no
Appreciate
problem at
that.
all. I'm excited.
So, as everyone is doing their level ups, or not level ups, sorry, we're not leveling up, their long rest.
We level up.
Oh,
20. I get the he's level 20, and we beat the game.
Sorry, Dave.
Sounds great.
It's the DM momentarily. So, Kyle, how many levels did we level up?
I think it's what are level 7? I think we jumped all the way to 25. We're all gods now, and it was a great session, everyone. Thanks.
We didn't even bother saving the world. We're just like, I mean, at this point, we're so
reset.
Just take me back.
Alright.
No, forget about it. I'll just fly home.
So as you all are in your restful sleep, there is something that's bugging you. This headache started from Voltaire, and then another one came to Willow. Your memory serves you that anything that to the mind, whatever happens to Willow, is not always the best thing. So as you're sleeping, taking a rest, you hear a voice towards the top of the ship. It's feminine, familiar almost, and they're making a noise. One by one, all of you come to rise from your sleep, wherever you're sleeping. But you look down for a second to see that your bodies are still there. You can see your own, but you also have a body that's sleeping on your bed. As each of you look closer, there is an etherealness to your form. And there's a singular golden thread coming through your heart from the back to the front. You don't see a beginning or an end. You see it somewhat fade into the air. As you wake up in your slumber, you hear this voice asking, "Everyone, I'm so sorry to do this again, but I need your help. Please, come up to the top."
You've got to be shitting me.
Round 2.
Fight.
Fight.
So everybody sees whoever's walking down through the hallways, you notice that the door to Willow's room is not there anymore. It seems to have been erased. Wasn't there before. Maybe it just blocked with something else, but seems inaccessible. You were then seeing a portal right at the very top. Oh, that's not your word. You see a portal at the top of the deck. You see this stone circular portal. Can I get everyone to do a perception check, please? Lilkia will have advantage on this one.
That's in reference to
Perception, you
nature.
said?
Perception, yes.
Okay, I don't think we're gonna beat that, but let's try. Yeah, no.
Okay. So everyone except for Snick realizes this. Lilkia, you're kind of the first to notice this. What languages do you speak?
Me?
Yes.
I speak Common, Draconic, Elfish, and Infernal.
So you're the first one to notice letterings around this port. At the top part, you don't necessarily know this as Elvish to what it's known today. It seems like an older form. You can kind of see it's like an ancient version of Elvish, like a ye old English of Elvish. Sylvan, you a little bit as well, because Sylvan has roots in Elvish, but it slowly forms the word silver at the top. And everybody then clues into it like, ah, yes, silver. And at the bottom, it says dime. This looks like the coin that Willow was holding on to. And a voice is coming from behind this portal saying, "Hurry, hurry. There's not much time. There's not much time. Come through. I'll explain everything when you get here." What do
Well-
you do?
Willow needs our help, and I jump through the portal.
What the fuck is going on here?
Please,
Big
for the love of
time
Christ,
stuff, yeah.
don't let it be Dark Willow again. I'm also jumping.
Wilkia looks at Valoran. If I'm going into his brain to get insulted again, I will kill them myself, and then jumps through.
At
Oh,
least
where to
you
go?
can resurrect them. Or Raziel can. Either one of you two. It'll be fine.
Wilkia looks back. I'll make sure that doesn't happen.
Those
Damon
of you
grabs
who oops, sorry.
and-
Go ahead.
Yeah, Damon grabs Snake, throws him over his shoulder. Fireman carries and jumps him in.
Amazing.
Fucking he's kicking and screaming the whole way.
Amazing. And Raziel joins too.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, okay, round 2. Here we go. All right. So you enter here and we venture forth.
Nobody told him the only way out is in.
Yes. So, not as where you stand as you exit the portal. It's actually in front of a relatively peaceful forest. Not the blood forest that you remember last time. there is this stump with some form of magical fire that dissipated the moment the last person stepped through. And you see before you a dusk laden forest with fireflies. There's a soft mist and some river that's walking, that river that's nearby. Valorant. Dark vision. Speak with animals. Okay. Well, this is where we're at. This is our scene. Valorant, are you looking to cast dark vision on yourself?
Yeah.
Okay. So just keep track of that. We'll note that you have dark vision. And Damon, you are looking to speak with animals. You want to see
Yeah.
if there are animals at the firstly?
Yeah. So Damon activates the token, and then it just immediately starts screaming out, "Hey, is anyone here? We're new to the area. Friends, foes, come. Let's talk." And then he just
Oh,
sits there waiting.
okay.
How did you say foes?
There's got to be some fun, man. I mean, we just
Mm.
jumped into an alternate realm. Inside Willow's head. Again.
To be fair, this is much nicer than when you guys were last in Willow's head.
I was gonna say this is a lot more tranquil than last time, but
Yes.
I do see 2 snicks for some reason.
I
Oh,
don't see the full picture yet.
I'm also seeing 2 snakes.
that's my fault. I can't delete it. You're gonna have to delete it. Thank you.
No problem.
So wait,
Oh.
how big would 60 feet be? Oh.
Yes, take it in, take it in. Oh, we're doing it again.
God. Oh, my B. Did not mean to do that. My B.
So, Cash, just so you know, that wasn't you. Dave, I still have control over Loki.
Oh shit! I can't fix it.
I
can't.
have to get rid of that. Oh boy.
Oh, no, it's nowhere. I just.
Yeah, just don't touch.
Right
Just don't touch your character, okay?
Get
Don't touch.
away from Loki.
Promise.
All right. So, who else has the Whispering Woods token?
I have one.
By the way. Oh, all right. So you feel a little tingle. Whoever's wearing those. So, Damon, as you use that ability from the Whispering Woods token, you hear a voice coming from this general direction. Seems like it's coming from a squirrel that's on the trees.
I'm sorry, could you show which direction? I was zoomed in.
Okay, just to the south
Oh,
of you,
okay,
to the
okay, cool,
to
cool,
a tree, to where I'm peeking right now. There seems to
Okay.
be a squirrel that's there.
Damon
And
approaches
your
them
attention.
and says, "Why, hello there. Are you a native, a local, an indigenous person?"
Right, I am indigenous to this plane. Who are you?
We are friends of Willow. Do you know Willow?
Oh, oh, you're one of those fairy folk friends.
Yes, exactly. And
Oh, are you looking for them?
we are purely here to seek an adventure. Anything interesting that you would like to point us towards, good friend?
Well,
And
there are three things that you should know. To the west, there's a magic circle. To your east, there's another magic circle. And to the southwest, I have to do my directions. To your southwest, there's a camp. But the person who summoned you should be here somewhere. And then takes nut and then drops it right underneath. And you feel it bounce from midair. And you hear the same voice like, "Oh, I should have seen that coming." But nevertheless, and then you see the visage of Silverdime. Have you all met Silverdime yet? This is just this is a no. Okay, so
I think everyone but Snick.
but Snake. Okay, do you know what they look like? Do you remember if their face was shown at some point?
Yeah, in your other mind, I believe so.
is this Dark Willow? Is that who this is?
No. This is not Dark Willow. This is the different one. This is the friendlier voice that
Okay.
summoned you the first time. So where's Tom? So you see,
It's like
Yes.
green, yeah.
yes. So you see before you a somewhat feminine fairy dressed in all greens, gilded with the deep with gold accents. There is a book of cards that they used to kind of flip through. You got the wispy hair, somewhat looks like Willow, but at the same time, not. Like you can maybe tell they're maybe related, but you definitely know they're two different people. Hi. We've never officially met, but my name is Silverdime. Silverdime Nightfall. And I've been training Willow for a while. Essentially, how they got their powers was through me. And one of the things that is happening right now is a new card is being born. And you hear towards the west, you hear a shattering glass of sorts and an explosion, and you hear a scream.
New card. How are these cards born? What are these cards?
It's a little hard to explain that without showing you exactly how it is. Remember last time Willow had to fight this thing
Yeah, the hairball,
on their own?
yarn ball.
Yes. Once they've succeeded, a card is born, and that new card brings forth different capabilities that they can do. So, if they've ever, let's say, created light, they've used the fire card. If they've done any sort of protection magic, the shield card is there to assist in amplifying that magic. There are some that are newer that they've not touched because, in essence, it's not really the time to use them. But I'll show you what I mean. We'll go through the ritual, it'll be fine. So you see them go here to the threes and out to the west. So you go here, here, and then go around.
Shiny lights over here.
Some might even call them blinding lights.
And yes, should you need any break for the time being, which I don't think we'll need, our camp is to the south, just where we are. That bunch of trees there, that's where we can stage some camps. But that's kind of a small area that is considered a safe space. This whole area has been tamed down quite a bit with Willow's help, but it still can be a little bit dangerous. So be careful. So they just walk in through here to the west, and we find ourselves here. So you see a giant summoning circle right at the middle. You have Willow screaming, screaming with pain, but also some excitement, some elation. It's as if they're kind of liking it, but not supposed to. Yes, here we are. Now, there is a card that you all see towards the south of the pillar. Let's move that back here. You see this card that's being summoned, and you see this kind of octagonal force field. Anybody see what's on the map? Just want to make sure. Anybody having vision problems?
Oh, it's in the bottom right. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
it's right at the bottom right. Right here.
I see it now. I'm sorry.
Okay. So you have this card that's flipped over. There's no face to it like you would normally see. There's concentric circles, the stars, and you hear Willow in the center just scream. Silver Dime then says, "We need your help. We're needing a little bit of extra oomph with the situation here. We actually don't want that card that's there. That card is not supposed to be awakened or summoned at any point.
You mind telling us what the card is?
I could, but now is neither the time nor the place to do it. The best I can tell you that won't alter the course of your journey is that something is sealed in that card for a reason, and it's not supposed to leave. With certain events happening that have miscalculated, It found a breach and is now attempting to break that binding. Fortunately, you are familiar with whatever that thing is. If you would please follow me. They go here, and just at the end of this is where they finish. Just right at the precipice of the force field. So you have the differing lights. These lights, they can be a lot, but they're all part of the ritual. To boil it down, it is a sealing ritual or a banishment that we are attempting to do so that we can get the correct card for today. And as they're trying to say something, you have a new voice coming up. They say, "Ah, they're here. Finally here. What took you so long for bringing them, Silverdime?" And Silverdime looks around. It's not. I tried. They're just. It's fine. We've been trying to hold off the ritual, but it was powerful. Our efforts are not in vain, however. Everyone, step forward into the circle.
This one?
Yeah, so you can pass through this octagonal force. You can go in there, or you can come closer to the magic circle, where Willow is. At this time, Willow is just not able to really focus on the outside. And as Damon tries to enter the magic circle, they are bounced back. No damage done, just bounce back a little like rubber. Now, this mysterious voice says, "Welcome, everyone. We've been waiting
Waiting for what exactly?
for you."
Why?
Why? Must there really be a why? But fine. As Silverdime has mentioned, we're trying to seal off this creature that you are oh so familiar with. We're trying to stop their resurrection once more. They're trying to escape. They're trying to escape their grasps to where we bound them last time. And now they're here. The cards, us, we have been trying to quell it. And as the voice say cards, you see one at a time cards come up from the pillars. So you have the northern one, sleep, and you have the fiery, and you have the nothing, the wood.
Oh, you're putting cards. I can't see that far.
Hold on. At the watery, create. Did I mess it up? The watery and the windy. So each of these cards are there. They are being represented. These are some of these cards have been used, some have not been. But these cards, the voice seemed to be coming from. We are trying to stop the ritual, and we need your assistance. Is it in your window?
Oh, all right. That's just probably my mind. But I was just like, all right, watery for wet, the wood for, well, a hard on, and then create for a child, and then nothing because, hey, you got lucky. Nothing came out this time.
I didn't
Interesting
even,
thought process.
very interesting thought process there. Oh,
I like zoomed into the cards to see what they said, and I'm like, oh, so there's a whole like secret message. And then I was like, oh, there are more cards. Okay.
yeah. So,
The sleep.
if you're not able to see the cards, this is what the sleep looks like. This is the fiery. This one is the nothing. This is the wood, the watery, the create. Lastly, the windy. So each of these cards are floating right on top of the barrier. And now the voice say, "How well do you all know Willow?"
That bugger knows more about us than us. We know him.
Quirky tarot girl.
They really haven't told you anything. You might have to ask them next time.
Oh yeah, there is this one thing about her Fey village just going poof, but she didn't really go into detail.
I doubt they would. Maybe you'll have some time after. Let's begin this ritual. Or the stopping of this card to seal it properly. And as the voice says that, I need everyone to make an intelligence saving throw.
Not gonna lie, completely forgot. I'm just rolling intelligence, right?
Intelligence saving is on the left side. There's like a box of saving throws.
Yeah, on the top left, you should see one small box.
Okay, there it
It's
is.
under
Thank you.
the strength. Yeah.
I'm not making it.
The DC to beat was, oh lordy,
Y'all.
y'all.
Is Loki the only smart one here?
I got a net 20.
I have charisma somehow.
The DC to beat was 12.
I can roll dice.
12. Oh, Gorm and Loki are the only ones who got through.
Oh, all right. So as
Bye,
this
guys.
Failed
as
already.
this voice or whatever it is, there's a wave of psychic energy that pulses through from this card. And Vilkia and Gorm, you manage to shrug it off by a little bit, but you feel tendrils through your brain, and as you're able to shake it off, it feels like something was taken. Something minor. You don't know exactly what it is that you lost, but you feel like you've lost something. A memory, an ability to do something, maybe a skill. You're not entirely sure, but you're convinced that it's not big. For for the rest of you, oh gosh, I have to roll for this. I have to roll. Oh shit. Okay. You all take 9 points of psychic damage and are stunned for 6 seconds.
Noob question.
Yeah.
Since you said psychic damage,
Yep.
is there anything different I need to do, or just reduce 9 from the health? And
If you are resistant to psychic damage, great question. Then it would be halved. So we're doing round down, so that'd be 4. If you are resistant to psychic.
and it would specifically say the word psychic damage. Like charmed isn't another synonym for psychic damage.
No, not quite. That is a status condition. This one is more of a damage resistance or
Okay.
damage immunity that you're looking for.
Cool. Thanks.
So as this wave of stun goes you, the force field around you suddenly starts to shimmer, and you hear a voice coming from the cards.
Was that the voice?
That was coming from the cards, and you see. I'm not sure if you watched this movie. I think it was an old movie before where you have a spirit coming through like a fabric, and you see like a facial features, like an eye of some horns, maybe like a chopped nose. You see kind of stretching out from the card, but not quite there. So we have begun this little mini game of trying to see if we can survive this ritual. So the goal of here is that you have these cards to you. These are very important. You can pick a card, any card, that you'd like to support, if you want to support. There may or may not be
Damon picks wood.
boons associated
I
for
pick the
each one.
scales.
But that is where we are at. The way that the minigame works, actually, before I explain that, would anybody like to pick a card that they want to support that they somehow feel might help them later on, or if they just feel it's cool, feel free to do it now.
I apologize, DM. I was away while you were explaining the cards. Can you
Yes.
just give me a brief rundown of them again?
Of course. So there are 7 different cards here that have different names, from sleep, fire, water, nothing, create, wind, and water. each one is a significant creature, significant enough of a presence that in this ritual you have a choice of supporting a card, which may or may not give you a boon at some point, or you can choose to just help this ritual in your own way. And how you help will be discussed in a bit. I'm just asking if your character would like to choose a card that they'd like to support or that they feel some form of connection to um, before I explain how the ritual minigame works.
Well, then I have to go with fire.
Um,
I'm on that one, I believe.
Support the nothing.
There's still the create on the right, the sleep on the north, and then the southeast for the watery.
Nick would choose the watery.
Okay. Voltaire will stick with the fire.
I was on the fire, but if he wants it, I'll go do the create or the sleep. I don't care.
Yeah, just move your token to where you want it. Just right in front of the card is fine.
Did Mike also go for a different one?
That's a DM question.
What's a DM question?
You can say no, Kyle. You don't have to
I
give
didn't
in.
quite hear you. So if you
Okay. Does Mike also go to a different card?
Oh, Mike. No, Mike stays with Voltaire. But
He's
in
my
this case, does Mike have a soul?
no.
Does Ike have
Well,
a soul? Do
any of
animals
them
have
have-
souls, Voltaire? Come on, answer the question. Do animals have souls?
well, they're spectral beings that well, Ike was a being creature. Mike is just a object. So I don't think he has a soul.
See, I don't think Mike and Ike have souls just because they're plucked from they are an ability that you use. It's something that originally still comes from you, and any action that they take is not willful. So you would still have to direct them. So they would stay with you for the purposes of this minigame. All dogs go to heaven. Oh, well, I don't know. We'll see. Um, Valerie, you were saying?
Oh, I'm just saying I was going with fire card.
Okay, we can just move your token to the fire card right here.
Thank you. Please move it for me. I don't know where it's at.
Okay. Yeah, we'll hear. And then we'll place. Yeah. Okay. Wonderful.
Not too important, but does Snick not create a vision, kind of clearing the darkness? Like Snick is in darkness again.
Oh, he's in darkness.
Yeah,
He's by the
Yeah.
watery.
and I can't see Little Kia or Raziel. I mean, I can see them, but they're not making light either.
Wait, really? I mean, they are for me. It's
Oh.
only Snick on my end.
No, Raziel's not
Yeah.
making any light either.
Let's give me a second. Is that good for Snick? Is there light on there?
A little bit, yep.
Sec here. This is for Zael. And Voltaire's next, right?
Little Kia.
Yeah. Lukia has dark vision?
Yes, I do.
Wonderful.
Tiefling.
Okay. There you go. Everybody has vision?
I
Valorant? You have vision? Let's do this. There you go.
Oh.
So if no more issues for vision. If there are any more issues there, let me know. We'll get it done. So to begin this ritual, right? To those who are already stunned and took damage, the way this works is that there will be a wave of psychic energy coming from the card, and you will need to pass 3 intelligence saving throws. Starts out mild and it's progressively harder and harder. Now, I understand that not many have invested in intelligence, so you have the ability to expend a feature that you have. For example, you can expend a rage if you are a barbarian. You can expend your action surge, or you can expend your
Key point?
key points. Exactly. For casters, you can use your spell slots. Now, with expending these slots or features, what you're doing is actually increasing your bonus so that you can succeed the DC for you're increasing your chances to succeed the intelligence saving throw. Do you have any questions about how it works and how we're going to do this mini game?
Are you saying that it would automatic success or like advantage type, or just a plus one? Or
it will be a +1. So,
okay,
for example, a caster, if you have spell slots, if you have a level 1 spell slot, you can expend one of them to get a +1 bonus to your save. If you have second level slots, you want to use one of them, you have a +2. Or you can spend 2 level 1 slots to get another +2. For key points, very similar. Action surges, I ruled it as a little bit different because you have a full turn almost that you can use, so that becomes an automatic +2 because you can only use it once per short rest. If you decide to use that feature in this way, you can recover it only after a long rest. Any more questions on how we begin this? On how it works?
We get bonus points if we do card captor Sakura references.
Depending on how good it is.
I just realized where these cards are from. I'm like, why is this gnawing? It's some kind of weird memory from childhood.
Depending on what the reference is, there may or may not be a bonus, either to your benefit or to your.
All right.
You don't want to think about that other one, do we? And should you have any inspiration points that you would like that you have that you don't that you have not used yet, you are able to provide them to another player that can give them advantage on the roll. If at any point you have used up all the things that you can expend and just the dice just don't like you, you have the option of taking exhaustion. And I'll just leave it at that. All right. So for the first round, we will start with a initiative counter. If I just have everyone roll initiative, please.
Dang, Lil Kia, you just rolling a high tonight, huh?
I know. For whatever reason, this session is just good rolls, which I feel like usually I don't have super great rolls. So
Watch that be the curse of you, though.
probably, I probably just jinxed myself.
Don't say that.
No, it's you roll high for like saving throws and just regular throws, but when it gets to attack, you get like 5
Like
and
a-
shit.
And nat 20 on a DC 12, and then I'm gonna go to attack someone. It's gonna be like, oh, 3 ones in a row. Wow.
Okay. So for whoever is playing Raziel, you have.
I'm going to.
Okay. So this turn, I would need you to, as a pulse of energy comes through from the card, I would need a wisdom, intelligence saving throw from Raziel.
All right.
Current DC right now is a 12.
Okay.
You want to beat a 12.
That ain't happening.
Oh no.
Oh no. Okay. All right. There's nothing that happens if you fail it. And honestly, the first round is probably the best time to fail this intelligence saving.
God.
Well, get used to it.
Yeah. For this point, though, the only thing that Raziel gets is your stun until the next turn. All right. The next one is Snick.
Oh
An
shit.
Damon turns to Snick and he says, Snick, just so you know, this is all in your dream. You're a superhero here.
There you go.
I'm a superhero.
Quick word, and it just boosted it up to the first success. So mark that somewhere, Snick. So that is one success for you.
Okay.
You see, you chose watery.
Correct.
You see water come from the card itself, dripping on you. It's as if you're like kind of slowly being like sweated on, but it feels rejuvenating. It feels like okay, you'll give, it feels like it's giving you something. You don't know exactly what it is yet, but it's giving you something. All right, Lilkia, next, an intelligence saving throw.
Alrighty. Oh my god.
Wow.
What? Why can't I do this when I'm on attack roll or something? Damn. Kyle, you need to DM more often.
As all the rest of us are.
20.
What's that supposed to mean?
That's supposed to mean whenever you DM, my rolls are always sub 10. That's what it means. And I almost died twice, apparently.
There you go. Luck is on your side. Maybe it's because we're dealing with someone who pulls fate. I don't know. Maybe there's some there. Okay, natural 20. You chose the nothing card, right?
I did.
Yeah. So you hear a voice you hear a voice in your head. Well done. I was hoping you would choose me, but there's another one that was jealous. Keep doing what you're doing. Until the end of your next turn, you are surrounded by like twinkling lights. As a reaction, you're given a temporary boon by the nothing card. This boon can provide mitigation and stability to whoever accesses it. As a reaction, you can use undo and force a creature within 60 feet of you to reroll an attack roll or saving throw. You can use this in terms of, you can give them essentially advantage or disadvantage, whatever you choose. And you can use this up to your proficiency bonus per day. So right now we are at +3. So this would be plus, you can use this 3 times a day overall. But for this one, until the end of your next turn, you have 1 use of the undo ability of the nothing card.
All right, cool.
All right. Well done.
Nice.
So make sure you mark as well that you succeeded once. Altair, you are next. Intelligence saving throw, please. 14. Well done. You got the sleep. Okay. You managed to force a bit of the sleep's energy into the card, quelling its anger. The sleep regards you. No other effect otherwise, but you feel like you're in its good graces. Well done. Make sure you mark that you also succeeded. Gorm, intelligence saving throw. 6. Okay. The windy card is not impressed and gives you you feel judgment coming from this card, and you are stunned until the next round. So mark that you have failed one. Valorant.
You. Well, let's see if I fail again. Please say no.
14. Okay, this one, the fiery card nods in acceptance. You feel, you hear a voice in your head. You chose right. They would be proud of you. And that is it for now. You feel a sense of warmth coming from inside your stomach. It seems like it's building to something, but not quite sure exactly what that is. And you just mark that you are that you passed, and we are good to go. Next one, Ike. Ike doesn't have a turn. All of them with Valtair, with Mike. Damon, the last one. Oh, lordy. The Woody? Oh. All right. You feel branches, or roots from underneath you clasp your feet. And one of them hits like a particular pressure point that you've been trying to hide and protect, because you know that's going to stun you. And
Seems like, oh, and then he falls down.
well, maybe, sure, if you want to fall down, go ahead. Maybe there are consequences, maybe not. We'll see. But you are stunned until the next round. Okay, so we got 2 fails, Raziel and so 3. Gorm, Raziel, and Damon that have failed once, and then everyone else has succeeded once. Okay, alrighty. Next round, the next set of psychic energy comes from this card. And Raziel, I need a intelligence saving throw. Oh, that 2 natural ones in a row.
Yep, sure is.
Oh, jeez.
Sure is.
Lordy.
Go ahead and re-roll that. I'll use my thingy.
Really?
I
Go
thought I
oh.
had something, but I think that's only for my spells.
Well, I
Is
can
there-
I only have it up and oh my god. I only have it up until my next turn, so might as well use it, right?
God.
Use undo for advantage.
Oh.
Okay.
And he
Oh
rolls
boy. I
four.
don't want to use his inspiration because he's not here. Oh no.
Oh no, that's
Oh.
2 fails. 2 fails.
Actually, hold on a second. Quick. You said I could use spell slots?
Yes, you can
I don't think that
choose.
would make a difference. It's 4, so I don't think it would make a difference.
You want to use all of his spell slots?
So I'm just gonna take the L.
Remember, you can also use
No, I'm gonna
Channel
take the
Divinity to give it a +1. So if you want to, just be wary that it gets
I'll just take the
progressively
L.
hard. Take the L. Okay. So
Yeah.
mark as 2. Then you feel a negative feeling from create.
Sorry,
Raziel.
Josh.
The create card is not connecting with you and is not able to give you support. So that's 2 fails. Next one, Snick.
He's looking over at Raziel and he's like I got this in the bag. This is nothing.
I hope he rolls an at one. Damn it.
Well done.
I'm a superhero.
Good, good, good. So, another one. The watery card is really wasn't expecting. It wasn't expecting you to choose it, but it's not angry that you chose it. It's giving you a bit more of help. So, the watery card embodies the different states of life. It is turbulent, hazy, calm, overwhelming, and sometimes dry and nourishing. It gives you the ability to use Ripple and Amplify. Ripple is if you heal someone, you can add your spell casting modifier to all of your healing spells. Amplify, you use the property of water to deal an additional 2d6 elemental, radiant, or necrotic damage. However, this one, however you want to use it, but you have this until the end of your long rest. All right, and if you forget, let me know. Just remember that you have the ability to use one of the boons for the water card. Is there anything else for Snick you'd like to do, say at this time?
You said one of the boons was the ability to use like add damage to an attack roll, and the other one was what was the other one?
So the attack roll is amplify. You get to add 2d6 damage rolls of elemental, radiant, or necrotic damage. Up to you to choose. And that's amplify. Ripple is to add your spell casting modifier to all healing spells.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So 2 successes. You feel anger coming from the card. It's trying to push up, but a lot of the forces are preventing it from doing so, which is a good thing. All right, next up, it is Slilkia.
Alrighty. She's going to look at the card after what it said to her last time and just go, jealous? Oh my god! No way.
Why are you
Is that
like
3
this?
in a row?
What is
Three
going
in
on
a
here?
fucking row. Let's go. Let's
What
go.
Pray to God I'm not cheating.
Go.
Go buy a fucking lottery ticket.
I know. They don't sell them in Utah. Gambling's illegal here.
Oh no!
I drive
Oh
to
man,
Nevada.
this is great. Okay, the nothing card is really impressed, really, really impressed, and it says, "Yeah, no, the watery card wanted you the first time it saw you, but I get to rub it in their face. You are mine." And with that, up until this ritual is over, you can use undo however you want and how many times you want.
Interesting.
And it shrinks down to a card that you can hold and is now floating around you. It's really interested in you.
Hmm.
And I'm gonna say, because you rolled freaking 2 natural 20s in a row, um, that you gain an inspiration point. You feel that after everything that's happened to you, your stepfather, your father, Lester, whatever happened to Coraline, all of that is pushing and giving you energy to move forward and do what you need to do as a paladin. This is giving you the drive, and this card is more than happy to support you in that way. Well done. Is there anything else that Lucia would like to do?
Um, no, I don't think so. I think she's just kind of stunned right now.
Alrighty. Now, at the same time, the what is Lucia's favorite color?
Um, I never thought of this. Let's just go with like dark blue. That can be your favorite color.
Dark blue. Okay. So the force field itself is like a light purple pink hue. With this card accepting Lilkia, there is a streak of dark blue from the card, the area where the card was, goes straight into the summoning card and is a permanent tether there. So you don't. It seems like it's a good thing. You're not quite sure exactly what it does, but it seems like it is preventing growth, or it is halting whatever is trying to come out. All right. Well done. Next one, Voltaire. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. So that is your second success. Is that right?
Correct.
All right. So the sleep is now then invested. Uh, this card now shows itself upon you. They say, I am the sleep, the spirit that embodies the celebration of a hard day's work. Can also signify the end of a long journey. I give you this boon, the boon of comfort and bliss. This is a boon where you recover all of your health and all of expended features as if you've taken a short rest. If a user is a spellcaster, it recovers spell slots um, up to half their level rounded down. All right, and this one you can use once a day. Alrighty. Uh, is there anything else that you would like to do?
Can I pull out my power card and look at it?
Your power card? Okay. So the power card comes out and says, "Eh, you got the sleep and power. Nice."
It appears so. Since I couldn't speak to you before,
Yeah,
what what do you what are you able to do?
I can do. Sleep is a little tricky one. I can give you a boost, but I don't think sleep is gonna want me to interfere with their little ritual right now.
Okay, fair enough.
Ask Willow when we're done. They'll tell you exactly what I do. But I mean, I'm the power card after all. What else can I do?
We'll find out. It's nice to meet you, though.
A pleasure. Dave, write this down. Write this down. This is gonna be canon. Okay. Next one is Gorm. Well, okay. You passed.
Oh,
That
thank God.
is you passed. The wind card is now slowly starting to acknowledge you. Not quite yet, though. You can feel a slight pep in your step, as it were.
I'll take it.
Mhm. So mark down that you have one success. Next one is Valor, an intelligence saving throw, please.
Come on, baby, no whammies. Fuck.
Oh,
You can reroll that.
okay. All right.
Yeah, I can't.
How, now that Lilkia has been acknowledged by the Nothing card, how does Lilkia interpret undo? And what looks like? How does it look like?
So I think because mostly she's a paladin and stuff, she views everything magically that she can and can't do as spiritual. So I think she almost views it like in a way, like as her divine smite is. Like it's just kind of like glowing energy that she just kind of like pushes towards whoever she's helping or hurting. So like kind of like a wispy energy type thing. If that
Okay.
makes sense.
Okay. Is it directed to your target or just in general? This wispy.
Directed towards target, yeah.
Okay. So Lilkia then extends a. It's almost like an automatic reach. It's because it's a reaction. You kind of like, oh, and then as you do that action, you feel the card suddenly swirl around your hand, right in front, right here, and you feel energy coming from your whole body, kind of course through and coalesce into a single bead in front of the card, and you see like these dark blue wisps of like air, but it feels a little bit more tangible, like a vape smoke, and it goes straight towards Valorant. Is yeah, for Valorant, and you see, remember that little that gold thread, it touches it a bit, and that kind of rewinds the event for Valorant. So Valorant, go
Oh.
ahead and do do another roll, but so you're essentially rolling with advantage. So you're given one more dice to roll. Oh,
Damn it.
wow! Shit! Wow. The fiery card is not impressed. That small warmth coming from your stomach is slowly dissipating. And then you hear the voice of your dad once more in that tone that you're very familiar with. Um, gosh. All right, so that's one success, one failure for Valorant. Logan, if you're speaking, we can't hear you.
Because I know I posted something for my homebrew skill. I don't remember where it's at, but I swear I had something that let me roll again.
Post it.
That's what I'm trying to find.
Is it under features and traits?
No, it was a homebrew thing.
Any in your Discord? Maybe.
Let me try to find.
Remember, you are also able to spend your spell slots for sorcery points. You can use your sorcery points to create spell slots so that you can use them as a bonus.
If I can use it for a bonus to roll again,
Mhm.
in your opinion,
It's not a bonus to roll again, but it's a bonus to the roll. So this one you would be adding it to the 4.
how many would I need to add?
You would need to beat 12.
I only have 7.
So you have 8. Do you have enough to make 8? Expend whatever you need to make 8.
No.
So this is you can use 1 level 4 spell slot to do immediately a +4 to that, and then mix
Fuck
and
it.
match.
I'll do it. I'll
Okay.
risk it.
Okay. So you'll spend that 4th level spell slot plus the other 4 wherever you want to spend them to get a pass. Okay. So that'll be
Yeah.
2 passes for you.
Okay.
All right. Next one. Ike is chilling with the sleep, maybe hovering over the power card. Damon, intelligence saving throw, please. 6. Would you like to expend anything to get that to a 12? Do you have enough?
Yeah. Can I use a key point?
Okay. With 1 key point is +1. 1 bonus. So you would need to use 6 to pass.
Can I just use redo once per round or however many times?
It would be you would use it as if you were using a reaction
Okay, cool.
All right. I used 6 key points.
to pass. Okay. And you have 2 passes now? Is that right, Damon?
No, this is my first pass. I
First
failed the
pass.
first one. Yep.
Okay, gotcha. All right. So this one, the the hold on this ritual feels a little bit weaker. But it's still going to try and force the creature to force its way out. So there is a deep purple aura now starting to emanate from the card, and it feels like it's getting stronger. But you still have enough to fully seal him in. The next round of intelligence saving throws is going to be a little bit more difficult. After this wave, the DC that you are looking to pass now is 14. Steam saves. The create card is now slowly acknowledging that you're not so much as not as useless as I thought it'd be. It says that maybe choosing Saloon was not a bad idea.
Thank goodness.
Oh boy. So mark that as a success. Should be 2 for Raziel.
No, 1.
1. Okay. Its ability not saving. Oh, gotcha. All right. But Valerie, if it's something you can expend, it can still be a +1. So just keep that in mind. Okay. For Snick.
All right. Whew. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, Snick. There we go. Good boy.
Nice. So that's your 3rd success, correct?
Correct.
All right. So the card fully drenches you in water, and it's as if you've become one with the water, turning yourself into even for the briefest of moments, you feel as if you are one with the water, turning into a water elemental of sorts. What is Snick's favorite color?
Yellow.
Yellow. Okay. So as the card shrinks down to a manageable size, it circles Snick, and a beam of yellow connects from this location to the card. The DC has now been reduced by 1, so you are now looking to save a 13. Now you are also bestowed upon the Ripple and Amplify ability as many times as you need to up until the long rest portion.
Nice.
All right. Now, a legendary action from the card.
Oh,
It is
boy.
going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, So we'll start with 1 as Damon, 2 Valorant, 3 Voltaire, 4 Gorm, 5 Raziel. It's a 1d5. 2, that is Valorant. Valorant, I would need you to make another intelligence saving throw.
Not like this.
Oh,
Oh no.
I'm just happy it's not me. I'm sorry.
oh boy. All right. So you see a purple, you see a face, a familiar face of the evil willow that you saw. You see it move around and stare at you directly. And a quick beam of purple light is shown through your eyes. And there is an image that is in your mind. Valorant, please describe what a nightmare would look like for Valorant.
I guess. How do I describe this? He is in a small, I want to say 10 by 10 room, alone in his bed, full blanket over his head, fully clutching onto it, while outside of his door, there is always a banging happening. With every single bang, it making that crease become more and more wide, more and more able for some creature or person to get in and slowly affect him.
Each impact just reverberating in Valorant's mind. You take 8 points of psychic damage,
Okay.
and you have disadvantage on your next intelligence saving throw. As
Am I still adding the 2 or no?
what do you mean the 2?
Oh, never mind. I think I thought of that weird.
What do you mean by 2?
I thought we were adding a certain number to our roll, but I was thinking weird, I think.
Oh, okay. Yes, but not for this particular one. This one is essentially an action made by Evil Willow. This one you're not able to, because it's not part of you're not using your expendables towards the ritual. You're
Okay.
using this just as a regular, essentially saving throw. That makes sense.
Okay.
Okay.
But I'm talking about the upcoming, where you're saying
The
that it's going
upcoming
to
one,
be
yes.
disadvantage.
Yes,
Okay.
when your next one, it's going to be at disadvantage, but you can use your expendables to add the bonus to that.
Okay.
Okay. That is shoot, Brazil. Oh yeah, that was the legendary action. Lilkia, you were saved. Your part of the ritual is done, so is Styx. So you have your ability to use. Now, what would you like to do in your turn?
Um,
Is there any? Yeah, sorry. You know what? Go.
Lilkia is going to look to the card and ask, so, given what you said about watery, you can talk to the other cards?
Of course, we talk. Everybody knows each other. That's why we know this card coming up should not be here.
Hmm. Is there anything I can do to help any of the other cards?
Good question. You can. You've done what you can for me. However, you can still use your abilities to help them. So what nothing is saying is you can go support them by using your expendables on them. For example, Valor needs an extra 2. You can spend your spell slots or whatever expendables you need to give them a boost. And that'll apply to Snake as well, should they choose to do that on their next turn.
All right.
You did see that there was a couple of untimely effects on Valorant, on Gorm, and some on Damon as well. Oh, and Voltaire as well. So they've succeeded and failed.
All right. Lilkia can expel a spells or extend a spell slot for Valorant then.
For Valorant? Okay. And how many are you expending to give them a bonus for the next roll?
We'll do a second level. 1 second
Okay.
level.
Okay. So it'll be a +2. No problem. And remember, you still have your reaction. So let's see if that'll be helpful for us in the next turns. Perfect. Anything else, Lokia?
I don't think there's anything else I can do, so we're gonna chill.
Perfect. Thank you. Up to Voltaire. Intelligence saving throw, please, DC 13. Well done. This is your second
No,
success.
that's my third.
Third success. Okay. So the sleep says, not bad. All right. Not bad at all. You deserve a long rest at some point. And tell Power to shut the fuck up. So what is Voltaire's favorite color?
Orange.
Really? I would have never guessed.
Matches everything else.
Yeah. So the card shrinks and surrounds you, and a beam of orange coming from that pillar, going straight into the card. So you have reduced the DC by 1. So the new DC now is 12 to succeed. Well done. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I would. You have a skill. Get back to the heat. Called Unleash Incarnation.
Okay. Yeah.
Can I use 3 of them
Okay.
for Damon? Because I saw him fall over earlier.
Okay. Noted. So Damon, keep in mind you got a +3 with the support of a Voltaire there. Okay.
Much appreciated.
So how does it look like on your end, Voltaire? After succeeding this ritual, how does expending, for the lack of a word, how does this look like as you expend these? How does it look like? You saw how it worked with Vilkia. How do you imagine yours would look like as you're extending help towards Damon?
Kind of like a. I don't know how to explain it. Like shiny sand, fairy dust.
Okay.
Like
All
just
right.
thousands, millions of fairy dust just float across the field at him.
Okay. So as you gather the power to unleash the incarnation that it is, you see a bit of power leave Mike and Ike, to gather towards the card, and you see a small hand come out, and a small head, and you feel it blow, as there's the sand coming out in specks of orange and red and some yellows, and they're going all towards Damon for that. Well done. Um, well, next up is going to be Gorm. Intelligence saving throw, please. DC 12.
I'm gonna go ahead and expend a rage
Okay,
to
rage.
bump that up to a 12.
Perfect. So that is going to be a 12, so it just succeeds. Wonderful. Is that your second or third?
That is second.
Second. Perfect. The airy card, the windy card, sorry, is giving you a little bit more approval. Still a little disappointed that you had to expend it and not using your own luck for it. But nonetheless, it's accepted that you passed and is continuing to support you in that way. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
No, that's it.
All right, perfect. All righty, Valorant. Intelligence saving throw with disadvantage.
Yeah. Come on.
You hit on the second one.
Yeah, we'll do police her reaction. Take that 19.
So he has disadvantage. You've given him disadvantage. So those ones will cancel out. Fortunately, it will be the 7. But
Oh,
there
yeah,
were
never mind.
bonuses given to Valorant, right? Any that you can use to 12. To beat 12.
Can I use one tier 2 slot and one tier 1 slot?
Yep. So it just equivalents to the bonus you get for spending a spell slot would just be the spell level. So in that case,
Okay.
if you're expending both, it'll be a +3.
Yeah, right? 7,
Yeah.
8, 9, 10, 11.
And you have a
12.
+1 from Loki.
He's got a +2 for me.
I've got a
+2.
+2.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So just a level 1 slot then.
All right. So we hit that. So that's 7 plus 2 from Lilkia. That's a 9 plus a. What else are you adding?
I was doing the 7 plus 2 plus 1 level 1 slot spell, or do I need to do a level 2 slot spell?
You would need to spend enough to reach 12. So
So
that's
level 2.
yeah. So 7 plus 2 is 9. So you need another 3 more.
I'll do 1 2 slot spell and a sorcery point.
Okay. You're going to use sorcery points to create a spell slot to get in.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. No
Yes.
problem. Perfect. So that gives you 12. The pounding is um slowly disappearing. You're seeing yourself slowly fade away from that nightmare, but experiencing that a lot more realistically is it's still gonna leave a mark. But you are safe for now. So you are how many successes?
If you count last round with me spending my points,
Mm-hmm.
it's been all 3.
Okay, got it. So all 3.
Correct.
Okay. So you have success. What is Valorant's favorite color?
Purple.
Ooh, purple. Okay. What kind of purple? What hue or shade of purple? Are more like royal purple or
Yeah, royal.
okay, okay. So as your dream kind of fades, the door, the docking stopped, and you hear it open, and you see purple light come out. You see a familiar hand um, reaching out towards you. You feel the arm and warmth of your mother pulling you out from that place. So the fire card is somewhat laughing. He said, "Took you that long? Jeez. Well, I knew you were a hassle, but I know we're going to get along super well." So, this boon that the fiery gives you, um, it's called fire absorption. Along with that, you gain 2d8 fire damage to all attacks, and you gain fire resistance. If you already have fire resistance, it becomes immunity. If you have
Yo.
immunity, it becomes full absorption by half. All right? It shrinks down a little bit and goes towards you and is now floating around you like the others. So we only have 1, 2, 3 more left to succeed. Well done. Is there anything else would like to do? Valorant would like to do.
That will be it.
Okay. Next up, Ike. Ike is chilling like a villain right next to Mike. We do have a +3, so the current DC to beat now is 12. Is there anything you can spend to get there?
I got 1 key point and do bonus actions count?
Uh, bonus action is something that you do every turn, but do you have something that you can use as a bonus action that you can expend. Do you have any inspiration maybe that you can use to give you advantage?
No, unfortunately.
Well, you could, again, as a last resort, you could expend some energy to give you an auto pass, essentially. But you will be at level 1 exhaustion.
How does that work?
So, levels of exhaustion, first level, you have disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws.
Okay, cool. I'll do it.
Okay. And how many passes are you at now?
2 passes.
2 passes. Okay. So the next saving throw that you will have to do is disadvantage, so just keep that in mind.
Cool. Will do.
All right. Okay, and now we're back to the third round, and you have a lot more energy coming from here. It's not giving up. It says, "You will go out." And it's going to vibrate. You can see a little bit of the card slowly ripping. It's not giving up. The DC has now jumped to 15. So, Raziel, for the next one.
You know what? I'm gonna use inspiration.
Okay.
All right. I don't want to do this, but you said it's 15.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'll expend a third level spell slot
Mm-hmm.
and a second level spell slot
Okay.
to bring it to 15.
Okay. And how many passes?
That would be 2.
Second one? Okay. Perfect. Snick is done, but the card is gonna do a legendary action. Let's do, so who else? Damon, Gorm, and Raziel are left. So on 3, so we're going 1 Damon, 2 Gorm, 3 Raziel. Raziel, need you to do an intelligence saving throw, please. DC 15. So this
No.
one, your bonuses you're not able to expend. It just treated as a regular saving throw.
Here we go, moment of truth. How?
Oh.
What the fuck?
Okay. Alrighty. So you still take damage, so that
Okay.
becomes 2d8 plus 4. Halved, because you successfully beat it. So you'll receive 5 psychic damage as you feel something prickle your brain in an attempt to trick you into something, but Raziel is able to quickly shrug it off. Golden hands that feel like the touch of moonlight brush away that feeling and back to normal. Okay, well done. Snick is done. Did Snick want to do anything for their turn?
Who all is it that didn't succeed yet?
Damon, Gorm, and Raziel are left.
So Snick is going to look at Damon and just say, "Come on, be the superhero here."
You, sir, are absolutely right.
See? And that's it.
All right. Lukia.
All right. Lucio's once again gonna talk to the card, and ask, so you know that card's not good, but
Mhm.
why? Why?
Why? You should really talk to Willow. And that's all about. It's about all it can say, right?
All right. Which one of the ones that haven't finished yet are like in the worst position?
I think all of them have 2 passes.
Um Look yet is actually going to. Oh, just kidding. I can cast this on 3 people. I'm gonna expend a spell slot to cast Bless on the last 3, assuming they're all in range, I think. Maybe.
You can position yourself so that all 3 would be in there.
Let's see. Maybe not. I was like right here-ish.
You're not able to enter the actual magic circle.
Oh, JK then.
So you have to find a way to affect the most people.
All right, so it's Gorm, Raziel, and Damon, right? All right. She's just gonna do over here then. And that gets both of them.
Okay, so Raziel and Gorm have a D4 for their
Saving throw.
saving throws, an additional D4. Okay, wonderful. Anything else?
I think that's all that she can do.
Okay, perfect. And before we go to Voltaire's turn, there is another legendary action the card would like to use. This one is specifically targeting everyone who succeeded. It is Snick, Lilkia, Voltaire, and Valorant. So I need you all to do an intelligence saving throw, please.
Well, there it is.
Alrighty, so the DC we were trying to beat is the same one, still 15. So Snick saves, everyone else does not. So you all take 2d8 plus 4. So you all, oh wow, my
Let's
damage is
go.
not rolling well. But all right, you all take, to those who failed, you all take 6 points of psychic damage. Snick, it would be half. For those who failed, can you please give me a Constitution saving throw DC 15, else be stunned? Okay, if you can also do a
Jinx.
concentration check, please, for Bless.
All right. Concentration check. What do I do for that?
So that one you can just roll a con save. So for concentration checks, you usually go half the damage that you received, or a base of 10, whichever is higher. Either way, you passed, so Bless stays. But you do still fail Constitution, so you are still stunned until the next year for your next round. All right, Walter, you are
Stunned.
also stunned. Yes. Fortunately, that's kind of it for your turn.
Is there
Valorant?
Is there another save on turn, or is it just a time thing?
This is a legendary action. So this is the action that it's doing is outside of its original turn to disrupt your flow. Mhm. So that's it does before your turn and does that Constitution save.
Make a Constitution save like
Yes,
now.
please. Or yes, because you failed the intelligence save throw. This one, the con save is against stun, which you unfortunately failed as well. So you will be stunned until your next turn. Gorb, you are up next. Oh, sorry, Valter, but you stunned. Gorb, yes, you're next. Intelligence saving throw 3.
Wow.
Okay. Do you have any to expend to get you to a 15?
Not nearly enough, no.
Not nearly enough. So how many fails do you have? So you have
That's
two,
the
two?
second one. Yeah, 2-2.
Okay. Windy is slowly getting frustrated, not able to connect with you. It's not looking too hot. Okay. Anything else that you can do?
No, that's it.
Okay. Valoran, you are stunned. That unfortunately is going to be the end. Ike is chilling. Damon, intelligence saving throw, please. DC is 15. Is there anything you can use?
Oh, it is disadvantage. So,
Yes.
oh man, I got nothing up. All my key points are used up. I mean, I got 1 key point. That just it says it's +1.
All right. Well, you, because of the failed save, You take 11 points of psychic damage, and you're stunned until your next turn. I'm sorry. Next up, Raziel. So as another burst of psychic energy is coming here, DC is now at 16. Please roll me an intelligence saving throw. Oh,
Oh my god.
would you like to take an exhaustion point to auto pass this?
Sure, why not?
Is this going to be your third pass?
Yes.
So you will take 1 point, so disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws. The create card is not too not too happy, but will still acknowledge that you used what you can to survive what you're doing. What is Raziel's favorite color?
Oh boy, I don't know.
No, okay. We'll say it is more yellow with wisps of black to show
Okay.
the transition from Solune to from Lolth to Solune.
Okay.
So that energy is coming from this pillar towards the card, and it's now DC is brought back to 15. So we have only 2 left that need to succeed before the ritual is almost done. It's Raziel's turn. Snick, would you like to do anything? What would you like to do on your turn?
It's just Gorm that hasn't succeeded, right? Or Gorm and Damon?
Gorman Damon.
Okay. So Snick is going to look at Damon because it's really the only one that's been giving him any sort of confidence in this whole ordeal.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to say, "You got this. You can do it. Just believe in yourself. You're a superhero here."
Are you going to expend anything to in this ritual to give them a bonus?
I don't know what I would have to expend.
You have blood maledicts that you can use, right? You have a pool of.
Oh, that's right.
So that can be considered as 1 charge or a +1.
I guess, yeah, he would just expend his blood maledict.
How many?
He's only got 1.
1. Do you have any other expendables on there?
Draconic Cry.
How many can you use?
I can use 3 per long rest.
There you go. You can use that.
So I'm gonna use all 3 of those. And
That's
so
a total of 4.
Yeah,
with the blood maledict too.
Yeah, that's total of 4 altogether.
Okay.
And so as like he's letting out a scream, like as you can see him like cutting all the way down his forearm with his dagger, or his hand axe rather, just slicing all the way through to the wrist of his arm, and you can see the blood just dripping down his arm onto the ground, and he's like, "This is for you!"
That's hardcore.
Roll for damage for the blood maledict to you.
You got it. Good.
And the blood that's been spilled is quickly running towards Damon. And Damon, you see this blood just run into you and cover your souls and slowly try to push you up. It's a little unnerving. Liquid that's alive that is, I don't know how unsettling that is to Damon.
Think of like ferro fluid.
Yeah, though it is still a disadvantage, it's still a +4. Lokia, you're out of your stun. Is there anything you would like to do?
I don't think so.
Okay. Gentle reminder, you still have your reaction every round to give advantage to the rollers. Okay.
Actually, yeah, never mind. With my thing, I'm gonna expend a... I have a... What is it called? Oh, Divine Power. We'll expend one of those to give Damon a +1.
Okay.
Yes.
That's not a numerical answer.
Yes, all of them.
How many?
So I have 2 level 2s and 4 level 1s.
So 4, 8? You want a +8? So +8.
+4.
Okay. So that is a +13, Damon, on your next intelligence saving throw. Gorm here is not getting much help.
Watch me roll a 1.
Hey, listen, you're don't say that. Don't say that. You're in a realm where probably
the dice can hear you.
Exactly. The dice can hear you. All right, so we expended the divine power, a majority of the spells and blood miles and whatnot from Snick. And is that everything, Lokia?
Oh, don't forget Lukia's Bless is still active, so Gorm can roll a d4 to add.
Correct.
Thank you for reminding me.
Yes.
I forgot earlier, but it wouldn't have helped my previous roll, so it's all good.
Next up is a Valter. Valter has passed, and we're looking good. You do actually, Valter. What would you like to do on your turn?
Do item uses count? Like my wand to detect magic and this Whispering Wood token?
You can use it, but it's not going to affect the ritual if that is what you're.
No, yeah,
asking.
to give points to other people.
I'm going to allow that you can use it, but there is a risk that it will not being able to work anymore. So you will expend how many do you wish to expend from this item?
At that point, no. I don't want to lose my token.
Okay.
So, can I give Gorm my inspiration?
You can give them advantage, no problem. Do you have anything to expend on their behalf too, or are you just gonna keep it?
I was looking at. They don't know I have that. I can use
Have what, Voltaire?
thing. I could use. That's only gonna give them a +1 though.
You get advantage and a +1. Mathematically, advantage gives you about a +5 on average. So it's kind of like a +6, but
I have. I can use my action surge. You said that'll give them a +2 for action.
yes, the axe nurse will be a +2.
I can give them that. I can give them my second wind,
Mhm.
and so that should give them a +3. So advantage +3.
+3. Okay, no problem. Next on the list is Gorm.
All right, I'm feeling good about this one.
You need one more. Well,
No, I
you
mean,
should
we're
have
good there.
advantage too.
Yeah, with +3,
With the,
it's
yeah,
already
He needs a
plus 3.
16 though.
Oh,
16
but then
now.
you can also roll a d4 from the Bless
Yes,
from
you do have a
Lukia,
D4.
so that will make it at least a 16.
Yeah.
You can still, so that's 12 plus 3.
Yeah.
That's
That's
15.
that's
13
16.
plus 3.
Yep.
Yeah, so that'll put you at 16. Just enough. So this is your
Hooray.
third pass. Wonderful. Just one more. And right as you pass, what is Gorman's favorite color?
Go with purple, but I'll go with green since that doesn't seem to be taken.
Okay.
And does that bring it back to 15?
Okay. Yeah, it brings it down to 15. And we have Valorin there. And did he drop the call? He did. Okay. And we'll come back to him when he comes back. Ike is done. Damon, kindly do a intelligence saving throw for me.
Plus 13 from everyone
Is
else.
enough.
And then also, I do have that one D. All right, 23.
Okay, great. And just as you finish that, the card says, "No, almost." The ritual was stopped. The ritual is complete. No harm, hopefully, will happen, but you've successfully stopped Evil Willow from coming back. For now.
How many times are we gonna have to do this? Is there gonna be like a permanent solution here somewhere, or
Slip in Willow Skull, take out half a brain. We're good.
That is a very good question. As the ritual is finished, as the force field itself dissipates, Willow lies down. You see Silver Dime flying towards them to kind of give them some space, attend to them as they fall. I actually can't believe you did it. I was hoping we'd have to fight, but you don't have to. Good. Good timeline. Good timeline. Let's reconvene in the camp, and I'm happy to answer any of your questions about everything that's happened. once we're in the tent. And then they take Willow. You see a familiar sphere that wraps around Willow, and Silverdime just picks it up like nothing and then goes towards that they have. And they lead you to the tent at the southwest corner. And once you all enter, you're by a familiar sight. Very similar to the spider's web, but a lot more. There's a lot more greens and purples, accented with golds too. But the layout is exactly the same as the spider's web guild. And there, we will end this session for tonight. A lot of questions, a lot of stuff to do, but well done. Kill that and actually face Evil Willow again. Sad face. Sad face.
I'm honestly surprised we didn't.
So close. I had a timer
Made
going.
it with the plus 13, so we pretty much would.
I mean,
I
I
had a timer
had to
going.
pick intelligence.
I don't know,
Make it
man.
somewhat
Dexterity
fair.
would have been nice. Plus 7.
Well, I think
yeah.
we probably would have failed if Cass didn't get her double nat
Nat 20.
20s.
Yes. It would have been
Yeah.
interesting time if there was no nat 20s there and the undos and whatnot. But I didn't expect it to be a two-parter, but I guess it's going to be a two-parter. But it's not going to be as long as the next one. It's a lot more questions to ask, so have your questions ready.
I wanna just end this by saying thank you, Kyle. I know that you worked really hard on this, and we've been talking about this for the last like month or so, and I am impressed, and you did fantastic so far. So thank you.
Thank you.
Yep. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, that was great.
Yay.
Thank you. Have a good night, everyone. Sorry about
You
the late
too.
end there.
Yep,
night.
same.